Vanakkam. This is Hyder Ali Sayyed from Asivagam, United Under Tamil.
We've come now to the point to discuss a people that normally, when we talk about these kind of people that we're going to talk about today, we as Muslims have an aversion against them. We think, oh my God, these people were terrible. They did something extremely terrible, which is true. They did do something extremely terrible in the 13th century in 1258. The Mongols, they did attack Baghdad, the center of Islam, center of the world at that time, world civilization and Islamic civilization, which was both the same that time in the 13th century. And they did destroy one of the most advanced cities in the world at that time, one of the most advanced people in the world at that time. And they were extremely cruel with the way they dealt with other people. But we are talking about the 13th century now, guys. We should not forget that. The 13th century was not necessarily a century which looked into human rights and which looked into people behaving towards each other and all this stuff. So this is quite a cruel time that we're talking about. And this fits actually with these people coming out. And many people who survived that time or who were living during that time, the 13th century, Muslims and non-Muslims alike, when they talk about the destructive elements of the Mongols themselves, they only had bad things to say about them. They even expected them to be actually Gog and Magog, which is described people who are described in the Quran. Now, the Mongols themselves, let's go back a little bit to build up the element of what really happened. If we're talking about the Mongols actually nomadic pagan people from Asia, okay, and being shamanists, being people who
Prolonging due to four beastly regime disguised as Muslim world. Satyugam possible only through